This video will show you how to write a group default note. First, open the form Progress Notes Group and Individual. Now, click on the Group Default Notes section. Starting at the top left, fill out all the required fields. First, enter the date the group was run. I'm going to press T for today. The practitioner field should automatically populate with your name, but if it doesn't, search for yourself here. Below that, select New Service. Now you need to search for the group you are running. Each group and avatar has a unique name and group number. Registering a group is covered in another presentation. Search for your group by either name or number. My group is called Avatar Therapy, so I'll search for that here. My group number is displayed next to the name. My group number is 358. Notice how as soon as I select my group members automatically populate to the right. We'll come back to this later. User to send scratch note to do item 2 is a little bit strange, but all it's asking is who's going to individualize these group notes. This will be you, so make sure your name is selected here. Below that, select your note type. I'm just going to select Mental Health Adult. User to send cosign to do item 2 is simply asking you, who do you want to have cosign your work? I don't require a cosign on my work, so I'm going to skip this here. Coming back to this field, this shows you who you will have to write individual progress notes for, and who service charges will be created for. I'll show you how to add or remove people from this list a little bit later. Always double check this list before submitting, as it's very hard to correct if you forget to remove or add anyone. The note box is where you put the group default note. This is simply describing in general terms what the group is about. You will have a chance to go into more detail later. It's important to never put details on any of the clients here, as this note will appear in everyone's chart. It should look something like this. We filled out everything we need to on this page, so let's scroll down. The service program should automatically populate, but if it does not, pick your RU from the list. Enter your service charge code here, and the location below that. Ask your supervisor if you are unsure which service charge code to use or which location to put. To the right of this is the practitioner face-to-face time and the dock and travel time. Put however long the group is for in the first box, and how long it took you to write the documentation and travel in the second box. Ask your supervisor before entering anything into the second box, as some agencies have set policies on the dock and travel time. If you conducted this group with a co-practitioner, you can put their name below, as well as their face-to-face time and dock and travel time. Here is where you can add or remove people from this group. This will not add or remove them from the group registration, just from this instance of the group. It's very important to check the group attendance list up at the top to make sure the list of attendees are accurate. If you need to add a client, click the Add Client button. Then you can search for a client to add to the group. If the client is not registered in Avatar, or cannot be billed to your RU for some reason, you can adjust the number of people in the group using this box. This is the only instance in which you will need to use the number of clients in the group box. To the right is a section that will allow you to remove someone from the group. If one of your group members is absent for that day, please remember to remove them. Click Remove Client from the group, and select the client you need to remove. I'm going to remove Abraham Lincoln from this particular group. It will confirm that it is removing them from this particular group meeting. Click Yes. If you scroll back up to the top, you can see that Abraham Lincoln is no longer listed under Group Service Member Information. This means I will not have to write an individual note for him. Once you have filled out all the required fields, click File Note. it will let you know that the note has been filed. You are now ready to individualize these group notes. This will be covered in another presentation. This is how you write a group default note using Progress Notes Group and Individual.